name is Jason.
And this is The Talking Dead, a podcast dedicated to the AMC TV series, The Walking Dead. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Talking Dead. This is episode 7 of The Big Show. It's been a couple of weeks since we did the last one, but as I say every week, we are getting more and more Walking Dead news all the time, so that means we are here podcasting all the time.
News. What's the latest news there? We got some good stuff here.
Okay, well, we got one confirmed news item and one rumor that came today. So we have a news item from a few days ago and a breaking rumor.
All right, well, let's go with news. Hard news.
Let's go hard news. Well, the hard news is that our main character, Mr. Rick Grimes, has been cast.
All right.
Last time we did this, we told you about the casting for Shane.
Yes.
Now we're going to tell you about the casting for Rick, although it's been out for a few days, so I'm sure everybody knows already.
Yeah, they would know.
But we're here to talk about it anyhow. So, Rick Grimes is officially going to be played by a British actor by the name of Andrew Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln. Hopefully now that they've cast Rick Grimes, that all the rest of the casting will just fall into place. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'm sure at readings and stuff like that, they, they've probably already read together, and so they know who works best and stuff like that. So we're going to get more news quickly.
They're probably just dotting the I's and crossing the T's and signing contracts and get everything locked in, and now the casting news will come pretty quick.
What I suspect is we'll probably get one bigger announcement with everybody else,
right?
Or at least everybody who's going to be in the pilot. So tell us a little bit about Andrew Lincoln, Jason.
I don't believe I can.
I have a picture of him here.
All right, well, remind me what he's been in recently.
Okay, Andrew Lincoln. Really the only thing I've seen him in is Love Actually.
Oh yes.
That's probably his most well-known role. I watched a little bit of the movie the other day, just enough to see him in it, and I thought he did an okay job.
Well, he played a guy that was secretly in love with the praying mantis lady. What's her name?
Yeah, well, he's the brother of the dude getting married at the beginning, right?
What's her name? She's in all kinds of period pieces, and she looks like a praying
Keira
mantis.
Knightley.
Keira Knightley, yes.
Yeah, so he's the brother of the guy marrying Keira Knightley in the film, and yes, he's secretly in love with her, and he did a good job in that movie.
I thought it was okay.
I liked that movie as well. It's a bit girly, but I was okay with it. Now he's been in some other stuff. Nothing, unfortunately, that I have seen. A TV series, 14 episodes called Afterlife. I don't know if you know that one.
I do not.
2006 movie, Scenes of a Sexual Nature.
Nope.
I've heard of that. 2004 movie, Lie With Me. One episode of the 2003 TV series The Canterbury Tales. So he's been around, and he's been acting for some time. I mean, he has roles going back as far as 1990, but he really started in 1995. So he's done a lot of stuff, but sadly the only thing I've seen him in is Love Actually.
He probably does a lot of stage stuff.
He might. I don't know. Wuthering Heights from last year. Strike Back, a TV series from, currently, actually. Who knows what's the deal with that? I never heard of it. So yeah, I might seek out a few of these things to take a little gander at his film resume there. But
right.
So, based on the one thing I've seen him in, I think he's a fine choice.
I think he has the right look for it, which is important. He has that everyman kind of look to him. Yeah, I think that he can pull it off.
He does have an everyman look. I mean, he's not especially good looking. He's not an ugly dude. He's sort of regular looking. I've never seen him.
TV regular.
TV regular.
Yeah, not the Deep South regular.
No, that's different. His real name is Andrew Clutterbuck.
Perfect. Why didn't he go with that? That's a great name.
He was probably trying to break into the U.S. into Hollywood, so he chose the name Lincoln.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He should have changed his name to Lincoln Washington.
Yes, Andrew Lincoln Washington or something like that.
Yeah.
He was born on September 14th, 1973, in case you're interested.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad. And I've never seen him with a beard, but he's going to have to grow one for the show probably.
They're going to have to lop off his hand, too.
Mess his hair up and lop off his hand. Yeah, so he's
After they bugger it up real good.
That's right. They're going to hit it with a hammer a bunch.
Yeah.
Cut it off. So I'm glad to hear he's up for that.
Yeah.
And
well, you got to be, in for a penny, in for a pound.
What does that mean?
That means jump in with both feet, essentially.
Jump in with both.
If you're going to pay a penny, you might as well pay a pound.
I see. Interesting analogy.
British.
So there you go. Andrew Lincoln. He's going to play Rick Grimes. You know what? He's got a little bit of stubble here in this picture on Bloody Disgusting, which I read this on.
Stubble's good.
And he looks good. His hair's too short, but once he grows that out, he's going to fit the role.
I was going to wait. They got to put him in a coma just to start things off for a couple of weeks. And then when he wakes up, he's going to be a little gaunt and going to have a bit of a beard, and his hair's going to be a little out of control.
Well, that's what we want. Hyper-realism, right?
That's right, yeah.
Actual coma, actual hand cutting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Actual mangling.
Actual zombies.
Actual zombies. That's correct.
Okay. So that's exciting news. Now, here's the rumor of the day.
Rumors.
And this is a big rumor. Big rumor.
A big rumor.
It is also about casting.
Okay.
It is about a certain actor being a lock for a role on the show. We don't know which one.
Ooh, we don't know which role or we don't know which actor.
We don't know which role.
Well,
we know the actor. It wouldn't really be news if we
Well,
didn't
yeah.
know.
They're going to get somebody for...
Somebody's going to be in this show. Now, Jason, did you see the movie Superman Returns?
I did see the Superman Returns.
Do you recall the actor who played Superman in that movie?
Brandon Routh?
That is the man.
For which role?
Well, we don't know. Brandon Routh. Here to quote Bloody Disgusting, where I get all my news about Walking Dead. They seem to have a source, or at least they claim to, so they're getting some stuff here. It says, we failed you once. Hopefully we've got this one locked down. Sources close to Bloody Disgusting tell us exclusively that Brandon Routh is a lock for Frank Darabont's The Walking Dead, the new post-apocalyptic zombie TV series on AMC. So that's all the information there is.
Who would he play?
Well, we need to speculate a little bit here, and I'd like to throw out two options. The first one is probably the most obvious, and that's Glenn.
I thought he's a little old for Glenn. I always picture Glenn as like 17.
No, I picture Glenn. I think Glenn's a bit older than that, and I think Brandon Routh could play young, probably.
Right.
He's got a bit of a baby face, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he could probably play pretty young. But to be quite honest, who else would he play on The Walking Dead? I mean, most of the other characters are significantly older,
Yeah.
or black.
He could play
or
one of
female.
the farmer's kid. He was young. He's only like 13, 14.
Yeah, those kids are really young. Glenn is at least an adult, more or less.
Adultish.
Yeah, adultish.
Adulterer.
Okay, I mean, if we go through the list here, he's not going to be one of the Grimes family.
No.
We already have our Rick, and the rest are children or women. The survivors from Atlanta, we already have Shane cast,
Yep.
John Bernthal. Glenn is one of them.
Yep.
The rest of them are either women or old, frankly. The only other one is, the only other male one, actually, is Dale.
He's got to be old, though. He's got to be, that's got to be Terry O'Quinn or something like
Exactly.
that.
Dale, that could be it. Now, Alan, again, a little bit older than I think Brandon Routh can play, unless they're changing the characters.
He's got to
up
grow a
there.
big bushy beard if he wants to play Alan.
Big beard, exactly. So, I mean,
that's Zach Galifianakis has got to play that role.
that's perfect, actually. So there's him. There's the boyfriend of Tyrese's daughter. What was her name again?
Oh, geez.
Julie. And her boyfriend was Chris. He could play him. But I'm thinking an actor of this caliber, or at least this notoriety, is going to get a bigger role. Don't you think?
I would think so. Maybe they're making up a role.
Well, that was my other thought. Maybe they are introducing a character that we haven't seen in the comics.
Yeah.
And
Or if he's being cast for the pilot's got to cover a lot of ground to pull in any of the other characters, right?
that's true
They
too.
got to get all the way to the farm, or they got to get all the way to the prison before they start pulling in other characters. If the pilot goes that far, that's a lot of information to cover in a 44-minute episode.
There's no way the pilot's gonna get all the way to the prison. I expect the first 6 episodes and they'll end at the prison.
Yeah.
I mean, AMC likes to take their time with shows, right? They don't plow through everything.
That's true.
And I think a 6-episode mini arc is perfect to get from the start to the prison, and then we can pick up the real series at the prison.
Right.
That said, we're going to be introduced to the survivors from Atlanta. And that's about it. And the farm, and the people, and Herschel's farm.
And Tyrese.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't think Brandon Routh will be playing Tyrese.
Maybe not.
Now then again, we could have characters change. We could have characters who were once male become female, who were once black become white. Who knows?
Yep.
They can do all of these things.
I'm gonna go with a new character that we don't know yet, and I think that they're going to do that in order to throw us off, but to set the stage for this is going to be different than the comic book. Just they have to indicate that right at the beginning, like this is not the same as the comic book. We're not going to follow it line for line.
And they've sort of said that. We know that's going to happen. So why not have new characters? There's a good chance there will be some new characters.
Yeah, that's great.
I got one more possibility to throw out there.
Sure.
Philip, the governor. What if Brandon Routh is playing a villain
Oh,
or
that'd be
a
good.
bad guy, so to speak?
That'd be good. I think he would make a good governor.
I don't see
That's
them.
a long time.
Yeah, I don't see them getting to that point in 6 episodes, or maybe even a full season. So if that's the case, Brandon Routh would be cast down the line a little bit.
Right.
And I'd be surprised if they were thinking about casting that role yet.
I don't think they would be, because first of all, they don't have a timeline of when they're going to make those episodes. They don't have an order for actually making the episodes. They don't have anything. They wouldn't cast that.
There's no guarantee that the show will get past 6 episodes either.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee they'll get that far. Unless again they're introducing these characters much earlier than we expect them to.
You think the governor will show up in Atlanta?
Yeah, you never know.
That'd be too early to have that kind of conflict. I think the
I think so,
first 6 episodes have got to be about the zombies.
Yeah, absolutely. And the initial reaction and sort of the initial steps taken towards surviving.
Yeah, for sure.
I think so. But it just popped into my head that Brandon Routh, maybe he's not going to be playing sort of the clean cut good guy that he's sort of always played in movies.
He
So
probably
far.
needs that too.
Oh, probably.
Probably a good choice if that is it.
I don't believe he's going to be playing Superman anymore. And the only other thing I've seen him in, I think, is Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
He was in that?
Yeah, he was Justin Long's boyfriend at the beginning when they go to the high school reunion.
yeah.
He was good in that. He was funny.
He was.
I mean, Justin Long stole the scene, but
Well, that's why he was there.
yeah, exactly. So there we go. We have Rick Grimes cast, and we have Brandon Routh apparently cast. So we'll find out. And that's it for new Walking Dead news.
Really?
Yep. So we will. That's a quick and dirty one. 15 minutes long. How about that? Eh?
Perfect.
So we'll be back when there's more news, likely in a week or two. These things are picking up. And thank you for listening, everybody. Please go to the TalkingDeadPodcast.com.
We have a site there. We're not sure where it is, but it's out there.
TalkingDeadPodcast.com. I own a few domains related to it, so I haven't pointed them all to the right place yet, but I'll get around to doing that. If you would like to speculate on who you think Brandon Routh will play or what his involvement in the show will be, please send an email to talkingdeadpodcast@gmail.com. Is that right?
We should have cue cards.
Damn, I should. Maybe I'll get some for next time. But failing that, you can go to the website and contact us. We'd love to hear from you. But for me and for Jason, and until next time, thank you for listening.
Good night.
Hello, my name is Chris.
And my name is Jason.
And this is The Talking Dead, a podcast dedicated to the upcoming AMC TV series, The Walking Dead. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Talking Dead for this week. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done a show, but we're back because there's more news. There's more exciting stuff to talk about revolving around The Walking Dead TV show.
Some good news is some good news. I screwed that up. Some news is good news, as opposed to no news is good news sometimes.
In this case, some news is very good news.
Good news is good news.
Glad to have you on the show, Jason.
Yeah,
good thing that you could
fine
participate.
form.
Fine form.
Here we go.
So let's get right into it. We've got more casting information. We've got a little bit more production information, and we have an interview with Mr. Frank Darabont himself where he discusses the TV show. Before that, though, let us first give a quick update on a news item from the last episode of this here podcast.
Right.
When we reported that Superman himself, Brandon Routh, was going to be joining the cast of The Walking Dead.
Oh, we didn't rumor. We speculated on the rumor.
It was a rumor. We reported the rumor and then speculated who he might play.
Right.
Sadly, or maybe not so sadly, he's not going to be in the show.
No, he's not.
I believe the day or the 2 days after we recorded that one, his publicist came out and said, nope, not going to happen. He is not in the show. It was purely internet speculation.
Oh, well. And we helped.
Oh, yeah, we helped. That's
In our own little ways.
why we're here. I don't think he necessarily would have been bad. I don't think he would have been wrong for the show, but whatever. He's not doing it, so no big deal.
Too bad.
If you were all excited about that, well, you'll have to move on.
I was suspicious and I wouldn't say excited. I mean, I was able to live with it.
Right, okay. Okay, able to live with it.
Yeah.